One thing that most beginning bass players have to think about, that is what to do with my right hand, which fingers do I use, where do I rest it, and so on. So let's have a look at the various ways that you can excite the strings on the bass guitar. I know that, like the guitar, if you're a guitarist, you can do many things. You can play with the thumb down and up on each string. You can pluck with the fingers up with other fingers as well. When you're playing with the fingers, plucking up, what do you do with your thumb? My guitar is convenient for me to rest my thumb here and I can reach the G string. Bit of a stretch, but I can play that comfortably. Sometimes it might be too wide, and so you'll see some bass guitars with a piece of wood screwed in where you can attach your thumb to rest it whilst you use your fingers to pluck the strings. Some people use the pickup where it might extend further up the body and then they can pluck the fingers that way. That is for you to decide where's the best place to rest your thumb if you're going to use the finger plucking method of playing the bass strings. What I tend to do is I tend to do a combination of thumb and finger. Maybe it's because I'm a guitarist, and when I play the guitar finger picking style, the low E string, the A string and the D string, my thumb is used to pluck those, and then the G, B and high E string, I use my fingers. This is for finger picking. And so I follow that pattern with the bass. So when I'm playing a sequence, I tend to follow that arrangement. That's what I get used to, but it doesn't mean that I stick to that, because it depends on the song, it depends on the speed, it depends on what I'm having to do, whether that will function adequately for my playing. Sometimes I might have to just switch to continuous finger or continuous thumb. Another thing to bear in mind is that when you play the bass guitar, you can affect the ultimate tone of the sound. Yes, you have a tone control, you can plug it into an amplifier, etc. But how you pluck those strings will often determine the overall tone of the sound. Let me give you an example. When I'm playing with my thumb, I feel that that's quite a warm sound. If I then played the same thing with my fingers, there's a little bit more higher frequency introduced, and so I can determine whether I want to continue the warm sound or whether I want a little bit more higher frequency, etc. So these are the things that you will think about. Don't stress over them at the beginning. Make sure that you are playing the strings. Make sure you find a way to play the strings. But then later on, you'll find yourself developing what is comfortable for you.